Hello, Dmitry Balsis here. In this episode, we will get clear how to build habits. And again, this episode is the remake of Season 1 episode. I personally came to the position to choose and develop my habits about 8 years ago. From that moment, I continue to constantly develop new good habits and get rid of old bad habits. Let's understand what is a habit. I define the habit as behavior that becomes constant. Habits are the steps I'm making every day without paying attention to them. As a rule, usually people speak only about bad habits like smoking, drinking alcohol, and others. But there are many good, opposite to bad habits, and another good news is that you can build and develop habits. A little theory how the habit loop works. It all starts with a trigger. Then we proceed with a routine or templated action. After this, we get a reward. Again, trigger, template, reward. Trigger may be any climate you are in or any previous action you made. Even receiving external information may be the trigger. For example, you are used to drinking coffee in the morning and after coffee you eat a small tasty cookie. Cookie is a reward. Drinking coffee is a habit. A need to drink coffee in the morning is a trigger. We can be sure that the behavior automation is available through your habits. Your habits equals your behavior. And you can correct your behavior by correcting your habits. This is why habits are very important. Another good news, habits can be changed. It means that you can change. Just change your habits first. But keep in mind that our brain does not see the difference between good and bad habit. Just remember how the habit loop works. Our brain uses the algorithm whatever good or bad we do. What I am offering now for you to do by selecting good habits is to automate your behavior. In other words, make the right choice in advance. Now the bad news. 21 days to build a habit is a myth. Habit building process depends on particular human, particular conditions and particular habit. There are habits on what I've been working for more than 5 years now. There are some rules for building habits I would like to share with you. Rule number 1. Small steps brings big results. Don't start with extensive efforts. It is much easier to start with small and then achieve big. Rule number 2. Consistency is king. It is not possible to build the habits for 30 days straight and then to take a break. For 2 years, you will lose everything. Rule number 3. Don't break the chain. For our brain, it is much easier to get used to new habits if we visualize the process and see the results. When you see 10 crosses in your calendar in front of the habit name, you will get more internal motivation to continue. All the rules work only if you know the answer to the main question. Why? Why do I need it? Why do I do this? Successful people wake up at 5 a.m. Early wake up make them successful? Not only. They have a plan for what they do after waking up. You can just wake up and lose the time by procrastinating. You should have a goal, a plan, a reason to wake up at 5 a.m. And now let's speak about my habits. First, I wake up at 5 a.m. Then I drink a glass of cold water. Then I go running. After the morning run, I exercise. This is my morning routine based on my automated behavior. If I skip a glass of cold water, you know what? I am breaking the chain of my habits, and it is hard to go running. My approach to the habits I call rush and hustle. Not rush and hustle, but rush and hustle. It means that after I wake up, I am trying hard to work out all the habits as soon as possible. All my good habits I usually finish before 7 am. After 7 am, my thoughts are not related to the habit development anymore and I continue with normal living. Subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to automate your behavior.